From roasting Dwayne Johnson's height,
advantage at all.
Tall people are stupid.
to trash-talking James Harden on the court.
He's off. And I was like, you know why you off? Because you're in my city. Your beard stinks. I hate you. I was like, I hate your calves. I told him, I said, I think you got butt shot.
Here are 17 savage moments when Kevin Hart roasts celebrities to their faces.
You think everyone's like, hey, there's Kevin, great. But, you know.
Dwayne Johnson's
Don't say it.
breath smells like on the regular. And nobody knows this. You wanna know where the eyebrow raise came from? It came from the reaction of people when he goes, hello. And everybody
We all know the funniest roast battles are between Kevin and Dwayne Johnson. One fan said, "How can you win an insult battle against a comedian? Kevin Hart was too savage." Kevin does not leave any stone unturned when he's insulting The Rock.
My piece of advice for anybody that's short is that it's okay. There's nothing that comes with being tall outside of a conversation.
There's nothing that comes with being tall.
Nothing. There's nothing that comes
no
with it. Tall
advantage at all.
Tall people are stupid.
Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson will always be the funniest bromance to exist.
The spiritual grounds that you took me to, and I swore, you even sung a song. You were like, yeah, but I remember. I specific. We'll talk about it later.
Well, how the song go?
The song. You were like, Kuna Matana.
Yeah, that sounds like an original.
Even if Kevin spends half his time impersonating and making fun of him.
okay, here's a good impression of Dwayne Johnson, the people's hero, okay? Mr. Dwayne, could you sign my belt? He's like, oh, come on, man. he throws kids off with signals to take their minds off of what they asked for. Mr. Dwayne, can I get an autograph?
Okay.
Hey.
Now you'd think after calling The Rock's breath trash, dragging his teeth, and comparing his thighs to a Pilates instructor's, Kevin would let up a little.
Dwayne Johnson has women thighs. He's got women thighs.
What does that mean, though? Because these are sensitive times. I'd love to hear that. What does that mean that I got women's thighs?
It just means that you're very
No, but I mean, go ahead. It
nice,
sounds like that's a wonderful rabbit hole you should go down right now.
You know what? I don't need to explain myself.
Please explain it to the world.
This game
What does women's thighs mean?
This isn't an explain game. This is insults. Women have nice thighs. You shouldn't have their thighs. This is what I'm saying. Now, shut up, man.
But no. He looked at Dwayne's whole existence and said, yeah, let me go ahead and roast the way this man just looks.
Whoa, wait. What just happened? What?
Don't laugh like that.
You look like a detective that's a DJ.
I'm trying. This is why I need therapy, DJ. But okay, you laugh.
But when you think Kevin's done roasting Dwayne Johnson's body, personality, height, and breath, he suddenly gets deep. Kind of.
I just put myself out on the carpet, like I was walking, and I felt some poof. It was a flame. And they was like, what was that? And I was like, well, it ain't gas. That's my career.
One minute he's talking about how his career's flying high, and the next, he's blaming Leonardo DiCaprio for the smell he may or may not have created.
No.
That's me giving you information.
No, you need to blame someone else.
No,
Leonardo DiCaprio, was he behind you?
Channing, get your nasty stuff out of here. That's what I said. That's my career back there that just blew up.
Yeah, not gas. It was your career.
Wasn't gas. A little bit was gas. Little bit of it. Not a lot. It was a crowd.
Okay.
They can't pinpoint it on me.
After Kevin finished blaming Leo for farting on the red carpet, he moved on to something even messier, Kim Kardashian's divorce.
And the end of Kim and Kanye in real life. In a divorce, Kim got the house and Kanye got the stadium. That's right.
Because let's be honest, when a relationship ends and one person gets the house and the other gets a stadium, you already know who won.
When they separated, Kanye moved into Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This is actually Kanye's room. Let's take a look.
Really did move.
Yeah. It looks like the women's gym at the NCAA tournament. Look at that. Remember they only had 3 weights?
And just when you think Kevin's done with Kim, he keeps going. It's just that he roasts her ex like it's personal. Because what do you even say about a man who lost the house in a divorce and decided to live in a stadium?
It looked like the Olympic dressing room
the box beds.
Exactly.
Only Kanye. Look at this, man.
Then he went to a game later that night. that was on top of the stadium that he was sleeping up under.
Kevin starts by painting a hilarious picture of what his life is going to look like now that he lives in the stadium.
Yeah, well, when they said, Kanye, what you about to do after this? I'm about to go downstairs and go to bed. What? Yeah, I'm about to go right to sleep. I ain't gonna do too much after this. I ain't trying to be up all night. I'm gonna go right downstairs and go to bed. Tell them they gotta wrap this basketball shit up. I got a big day tomorrow.
He then moves on to roasting his outfit choices.
Hey, Kanye!
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Kanye got pantyhose on his face. Kanye walked in that looking like a bank robber from the 80s. Put the money in the bag!
Snoop just can't hold his laughter in. He's completely lost it, just like the rest of us. Kanye shows up at a game looking like an 80s bank robber in pantyhose and an Eddie Murphy jumpsuit. Kevin's jokes are classic. And the fans believe it too, because one fan said, "How you about to, Kanye? I'm about to go downstairs and go to bed."
Luther? You know they could always see who was robbing them in the pantyhose?
Say you jive. Put the money in the bag.
I don't want to hear shit you got to say if it ain't enough money in the bag.
Hey, man, I know you. You don't know me. Stop looking at me, man.
He needs to watch the clip again just so he can get back to roasting Kanye.
But the pantyhose weren't enough, so he took it to the next level, as seen in this photo. Look at this right here. Yep, there it is. There. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, perfectly normal. I don't know who that is. Who's that? Who's this regular guy at the bank? This isn't suspicious at all. I'm not scared.
What was Kanye thinking? That mask looks horrifying.
I'm not scared at all. Who's this man monster that looks perfectly normal? He doesn't eat people. Who the f is this? Oh, he's got black eyes. Look at this. Look at the mask and then look at the eyes.
This shit is amazing, man.
What is Kanye trying to do, man?
I don't know.
Kevin went from roasting Kanye with Snoop Dogg to roasting Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is on stage ready to absolutely ruin Kevin in every way possible.
Now look, Kevin's from Philadelphia, right? Just like Bill Cosby. And just like Bill Cosby, women can't tell when Kevin's inside of them.
Except, Kevin did not take it lying down. He roasted him right back.
You know, Snoop used to call himself the D-O-double-G. That's right, the dog. Right, Snoop? Back in the day, the reason why he called himself the dog is because he was a dog with the ladies. It's true. Now he's called a dog because he sleeps all day in a sunspot in the living room floor. Isn't that true?
But as the roast got out of hand, Kevin stepped up his game. He then came for Natasha Leggero.
You guys may have seen her on Reno 911 as a whore on drugs. If you didn't see that, you may have seen her Neighbors as a whore on drugs. Everybody, I want you to pull out some Purell for Natasha Leggero.
Pointing out all her roles as a drug addict was another level of hilarious. He just never lets anything go, just like the time he decided to lock up half of Hollywood for their fashion crimes.
And if you want to know why I don't feel safe, at this moment, I want you to look to your left and look to your right. If you see somebody stooping down or sweating, it's because they got warrants. And guess what? You're going to jail tonight, and I got a couple people that I want to get locked up, okay? Floyd Mayweather, congratulations on the fight, buddy, but you're going to jail for those damn cowboy boots. You're going to jail.
It starts off light. Kevin says he doesn't feel safe. Next thing you know, random celebs are getting sentenced to imaginary jail time. Stephen A. Smith locked up for existing.
Guess what? You're going to jail tonight, and I got a couple people that I want to get locked up, okay? Stevie, I see you. You going to jail. I don't know why, but you just need to be locked the f up, man. It's got to stop. Damn it, Stevie, they got to get you out of here, man.
Now the camera pans. Another fit enters the chat. Kevin pauses, squints, and goes straight to sentencing.
You changed. You wore a suit tonight. That's not you. Jail.
Then we spot a pair of boots that should have never left the store.
Floyd Mayweather, congratulations on the fight, buddy, but you're going to jail for those damn cowboy boots. You're going to jail. I want to lock you up tonight. That was a bad fashion choice. Okay, that's it.
And just when you think it can't get worse, it does.
I was looking hard. Look, Ross, I ain't gonna get you. Yes, I am. Velvet sweatsuit, not you. Jail. Woo! Bang, bang, got it.
Kevin didn't come to promote a movie. He came to clean house.
Neo, take your hat off. Wait, false alarm. Keep it on. I saw your head. No. I take it back. I just saw Buster's vest. I'm sorry. Buster, what are you wearing, a brain? Jesus Christ.
And if you thought handing out fake jail time was harsh, just wait till Kevin starts judging outfits like he's running the Met Gala from hell.
Trey Songz, nobody's gonna tell you, so I'm gonna tell you. Stop taking your shirt off. You look like a beige greyhound. Stop it.
When Kevin is confused, you know it's bad.
I'm gonna talk about Jaden's pants when I come back. I didn't forget about those pants.
He basically called hhim a nervous, skinny dog on a budget.
Rick, if you're gonna come out and open your shirt up, I feel like you should put a sports bra on. It was all over the place. You gotta tape them down. You gotta do something.
He's honestly better off forgetting about the pants, or he might risk getting slapped like Chris Rock. Kevin Hart's favorite talent seems to be roasting celebrities' appearance, because then he goes on to attack the all-time legend.
I've ran into Mike a couple times. Mike still might be mad at me. True story. Yo, listen. I pissed Mike off.
What did you do?
He had an event. Mike had a charity event in Las Vegas. They called me. They wanted me to host the event, right?
If you're bold enough to come for Hollywood, you're definitely bold enough to come for Michael Jordan.
So I get up there and I'm like, hey man, loosen up. Relax, man. You here to have a good time. So as I'm saying stuff, I lock eyes with Mike. He's in the front row, and I start teasing him. I was like, man, what age do you get to where it's okay to wear your pants that high and nobody addresses it?
Yep, Kevin looked at the goat and went straight for the mustache, the pants, and the attitude.
I said, nobody, y'all telling me I'm the only one to think Mike's is past the legal limit for waist? But it was like fun jokes. And I said,
oh no.
He had like the little square mustache at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is that? I said, it looks like a thumbprint, like you just smell something.
No one's safe. Not even number 23.
And like nobody's laughing. Like they got to a point where nobody's laughing, right?
Really?
I mean, no. He's looking like straight. He's actually giving me a look like you gonna keep on going, like you ain't gonna stop. So I don't care. I'm having a good time.
Whether Kevin Hart is on stage in front of rich people or on the court, he has a knack for trash-talking players.
When you go to a game, I see you sometimes at the games, and you're always right in the front row, and you always seem to be talking to the players during the game. What are you doing? What are you saying to them?
I'm talking.
You are.
Okay. I'm sorry. Beep that out. I'm sorry.
Everyone believes Kevin can get away with anything. One fan said, Kevin has reached a level where he can trash talk anyone and escape from it. And it seems to be a bit of a hobby.
No, man, I talk a lot of trash. That's why I go. I go there to sit courtside to mess with the players. That's literally all I go for. Like, it gets so bad because they can tell when I had too many drinks because I'm slurring.
Kevin pulled up to a Sixers game and basically made it his own stand-up show, directed entirely at James Harden.
I'll tell you a funny story. I pissed James Harden off. So
what happened?
I'm in Philadelphia. We're filming Untouchable. Okay. And I had a day off, so I decided to go to the Sixers game. James Harden is playing in the game, and the whole game, the whole first quarter, he's off. And I was like, you know why you off? Because you're in my city. Your beard stinks. I hate you.
From calling out his beard to accusing him of having butt shots, Kevin talked so much trash.
I was like, I hate your calves. I told him, I said, I think you got butt shots. I was saying a bunch of stuff to him. And he got mad. He said, remember all of this. He said, I'm about to cook you. I said, you gonna cook me? Well, put me in the pot because I'm ready to be cooked. We're talking like I don't even know why he's paying me this much attention.
And it seemed to have gotten on James Harden's nerves because he accidentally motivated him to drop 55 points and ruin Philly's night.
At some point, I was like, James, this is very unprofessional on your behalf. Like, you're not even supposed to be talking to me this much. James went on to score 55 points, and here's the bad part. They beat us by 30. And with like a minute left, he was dribbling the ball, staying in the half court, and he was just staring at me.
Kevin took his roasting so far, he may have made an enemy.
He goes, tell your team what you did to him. And I said, you keep your mouth shut. That's our business. He's sportsman.
And just when you think Kevin's run out of people to roast, he circles back to his favorite ESPN punching bag, Stephen A. Smith.
You have an exclusive announcement.
I do have an announcement. Okay, this is actually breaking news right
Breaking.
now. Breaking news, and I chose to do it here, despite your choice of bad suits.
Kevin didn't just stop at his style. In another interview, he came for his vocabulary knowledge, basically calling him dumb in several different ways.
Steven uses a lot of the big words. I don't really think he knows the definition of a lot of these words, but he throws them out at great points to make him come off as an educated man.
Such as?
Yeah. Well, I've heard Steve use words like despicable. He used it wrong a couple times. He was like, listen to me, Skip. You have no despicable timing. I was like, what? What is that?
He's got a point. If you're gonna yell on TV every day, you should at least know what the words mean.
Oh, take my job. What you know? Well, all I gotta do is point to myself and talk loud and say a bunch of words that doesn't make any sense. That's all I gotta do. And let me tell you something, Skip. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about the severity of this man and the severity that he does.
And when Steven tries to roast him back, Kevin obliterates him.
I gotta ask you a question. The hat, it's one thing to wear the hat backwards. Do you have an afro under that or something? It looks very, very high.
I'll tell you what. Hey, that's none of your damn business, okay? Whatever's going on up under my hat is none of your business. The only information that you need to know is that I don't have a mushroom on the top of my head like you. That's right, Stephen A.
First, he calls his haircut last season. Then he says he's ugly without the mustache.
Why don't you just admit to the public and to America that you got that from listening to me? Because that's what I've been saying all week.
Well, Stephen, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to admit is that you need the rest of your mustache back. That's what I'm going to admit. Okay, that's what I'm going to admit. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did up here. Well, listen, I don't know what he did up there, but I want you to grow the rest of that. There's too much space in between here.
Kevin notices everything about celebrities' appearances. He never lets anything go. In a random live stream, he went for Kai Cenat's jugular by roasting his appearance.
Oh, nobody pushed my hand.
You see how they...
No shot. That's a lot of forehead.
Hey, shout out Gino.
How many fingers can you put in your forehead? 3. Don't do this in front of everybody. Look at me. I'm at 3. Drewski.
Kai was so embarrassed he didn't know what to do except to whine about it.
I'm at 2. No. Start at your eyebrows. Start at your eyebrow. 1, 2, now 3. Kai's got 5. God damn! Yeah. You gotta keep these up, bro.
But Kevin does not stop there. He just had to roast his intelligence.
So listen, I know you know the guess. Why does it take you so long to say a sentence? Like, can spit it out. Hey, are you stupid? Are you fucking stupid? All right, it has to be an announcement every time.
The confusion on Kai's face is priceless. And there you have it. If you like this video of Kevin Hart roasting celebrities to their face, you'll love this next video. So click here to watch.